Good morning, afternoon or evening, depending on what time of day you're watching this, and whereabouts in the world you are. I'm MoD. I bring you today an awesome-ish game called Formula 1. It's only about 20 years old, this one now. I'd like to give Oh, I hate that part of the soundtrack. I can't believe they actually made it sound like that on purpose. But I'd like to give some big credit to Mr. Watson690 for helping me get this up and running. I've had many difficulties getting this game running on this particular emulator for some time. And I've been playing it downstairs on the big telly on my actual PlayStation for a while, but I've wanted it to record it and show you guys my capture card. Oh, okay. My actual capture card does not work with my PlayStation, so I've had to emulate it. So here we are, we're going to do something slightly different for this. This is the very first Formula 1 game that came out on PlayStation. It's in 3D. And it's very, very enjoyable, I find. Steering assist, brake assist off, downforce, medium downforce, starting fuel off. Yep. Race setup. I want to try something slightly different with this particular season. 1995 season order. That'll do. 10% race length because we want enough time to actually get to the lead. Because we're going to be doing ladder mode. Ladder mode is an interesting one. There's 13 teams in this particular game in total, right? All from 1995. We're talking Simtek, Pacific, and teams like MoD, which is the team I'm going to be picking. In fact, I'm going to go through all the teams. We're going to easy difficulty because this game is actually quite tricky. 12 rounds, we can't alter. Game type, full grid, yes. Otherwise, if it's duel, you're racing you against the other opponent. Continue. We have the Benetton team, Williams, Ferrari, McLaren. They were shit back then. Oh wait, nothing's changed. Ligier, Jordan, Sauber, which looks strangely like a Red Bull, does it not? Tyrrell, they were an old great that had fallen from grace, and then their entry got purchased by British and American Racing. They didn't want the team, they just wanted the entry. They shut the entire team down, including the factory network, which is a shame. We lost a good team though, and a good load of people. Footwork, which is essentially arrows. MoD, best team in the fucking world. Ooh. Pacific, they're shit. They were in Formula 3000 and they moved up. Same with Forti. And Simtek. Simtek unfortunately stopped racing after Imola because of their driver Roland Ratzenberger, who unfortunately passed away during that horrible weekend. I'm sure Locke will know exactly which one I'm on about now. So anyway, ladder mode. Random circuit to be chosen for round 1 of 12. We are Pierluigi Martini, the best Minardi driver of all time, in a Minardi, the best team of all time, driving the M195, not the best Minardi of all time. And the idea is, there's 13 teams. We pick one team, which leaves 12 teams, right? We basically try to beat one person each race. In this first round, our target will be, I think it'll be whoever drives the Simtek in this particular season. And then it'll carry on until eventually we work our way up the grid. We'll get up to the Jordans, the Ligiers, then we'll get to the McLaren, the Ferrari, and eventually the Williams and the Benetton. We are all the way at the back of the grid. I'm not even going to bother watching all this. This game, for me, is a fantastic blast to the past. Yeah, okay, our target is Schiattarella, I think. Go, go, go! Yes, I'm playing this in full 1080p. It looks glorious. Oh, straight away. Does anybody ever remember watching Formula 1 in the mid-90s on the BBC? That's what the graphics remind me of. I suppose it's kind of the point. But then again, was that BBC graphics or was that FOM? Anyway. Oh shit. He touched us, so we go to the barrier. And then we touch them and nothing happens to them apart from to slow down a bit.
He's losing ground.
He is. We're running an automatic gearbox. We have no assists on. Oh wow, that visual tearing. Now what did Watson have to help me with for setting this up, I hear you all ask? Well, I couldn't see the menus, I couldn't see the HUD. I'd like to at least be able to make sure I'm selecting the right race mode for a start, you know? And also the right team, the right driver. I mean, why would it not be Pierluigi Martini, you know? But this game takes me back to the good old days of PlayStation gaming when I used to just start at the back of the grid and charge forwards. And ladder mode allows me to do that. Ladder mode, you always start at the back and you always have to overtake your target. And at the same time, we're also racing for the championship. I mean, our target is back there somewhere. All the way back there in the Simtek.
Yes, the beauty of this race is that it's
There's the fake Salvers. I mean, fake Red Bulls.
unbelievable.
They actually look a lot like this year's Red Bull.
And the gap is closing.
6 laps remaining of Magny-Cours.
The race leader, Damon Hill.
Excuse me, go through.
Schumacher. He forces his way through. In third,
Oh,
David
get on the track, get on the track.
In fourth,
Let's zoom in a bit. There we go.
Alesi. In fifth, Gerhard Berger.
Oh, there goes the Ligier.
Ruben
Well, I've zoomed in now just because I want to show off how the cars were actually quite detailed for the time. You just couldn't see them.
exceptional.
Boing.
Definitely contact
P10.
between the two cars.
And unlike modern Formula 1, this only scores points from 1 down to 6. You get 10 for the win, 6 for second, 4 for E2, and 1 for 6th place. Two McLarens there, we need to get past.
9. Eddie Irvine.
And there's a Jordan just behind them, in front of us.
Eddie's gained a lot of time now. 11. Olivier Panis.
Let's zoom all the way back out.
I'm sure there was contact
This
there.
little Minardi
Irvine.
wasn't very good
Really loves
by Minardi
those
standards.
conditions.
I think it's scored points a couple of times.
Ouch.
So actually, no, on that basis, because it's actually scored points, this will make it the best Minardi of all time. Minardi are the classic underdog. They're around for forever, always at the back of the grid, and when they got a good result, you felt good. You really did feel good.
Unbelievable. That was almost
The first time I actually saw a Minardi in a race was 1997 or 98. It was the Nürburgring. Luca Blau was driving. It was a blue and grey livery.
Michael Schumacher.
And he was in 4th place, and I was thinking,
David
oh, I like the fact the little guy's going to get points. And then he broke down about 2 or 3 laps in the end, and I was just like, no!
Alesi.
Thank you.
Keep his place. He'll
Boing.
finish the points.
Yeah, it's a bit cheaty. But that, to me, that introduced Minardi to me from that point on. It's just like, yes, I like Minardi. Minardi are awesome. Everybody likes when the little guy do good. It's probably why I like Manor so much. Oh, fucked up. I was about to say a legit overtake them without hitting anybody.
Oh dear.
And I went slightly wide.
Down a place.
No matter, we'll get past him.
Gained a lot of time there.
Part of me wishes I hadn't put so many laps on now. Oh,
Yes, the beauty
that's
of
David
this
Coulthard,
race
I'm
is
assuming, trying to overtake
unpredictable.
Schumacher. Murray Walker providing the commentary for us. Oh shit, cooked it.
Down a place.
Shit. Go on, get back on the track, There we go. Didn't lose too much time there. Oh, this game's just a huge history lesson in its own. Ligier were a semi-great from the 70s. They won a few races. They could have won the championship once upon a time. And the last race they won was, I think, 1995 Monaco. And then Alan Prost bought the team, turned it into Prost. They lasted 3 or 4 years with Ferrari engines, and well, they did have Peugeot engines at first, but the Peugeot was shit, and eventually Peugeot pulled out. And so Prost went for Ferraris. And it was like, yeah, this is going to be, Prost is finally going to get good. But nah, it didn't work out. The idea was to remake it into a super team, a super French team. If that's the case, I should have stuck with Ligier. And now Ligier seems to be back in LMP2 in sports cars. Martini is back into the points, yes. Ferrari in front of us. Ferrari been around every year since 1950. Not necessarily every single race, but certainly every single year. No other team can come close. I think the next oldest would be Williams and McLaren from the 70s. Oh shit, I've done it again, same place. Same place again. Same place. And I've lost another position because of it. I've gone down to 11th now, have I? I like the timing screens at the bottom. I really do love the timing screens. They're just constantly feeding me information that I don't need. But at the same time, it's very, very useful. It helps with the immersion of playing the game. And, oh, go on. Yes. Go on, little Minardi. Go on. 6 seconds behind Hill. We are P8, 2 positions away from the points.
Sensational! You can see visually just how
Legit overtake. I didn't hit anybody. Yes.
he can keep his
Excellent.
place, he'll finish in the points.
If he could keep his place and not stuff it on that last bus stop, yeah.
Hill, Michael Schumacher, David Coulthard, Gerhard
Ferrari, get out the way.
Ouch!
They're very blocking, these cars, aren't they? It's nearly cooked it, nearly. It's probably worth mentioning at this point. There's no analog controls for this. It's just proper little analog buttons, if you will. Because that's what joypads were. They were on or off. I haven't got any real control over the throttle, over dabbing around the corners. Steering, I can be gentle with steering by dabbing it, and that's about it. There's no gentle, progressive analog controls here. Yes, made it, made it. Oh no, 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 stuffed it again. I'm so close to getting onto the lead battle. 2 Jordans and Alicia. Oh shit, 2 laps to go. I'm definitely beating Sciatarella. Definitely beating the Simtek. I've got no worries about progressing to the next round, but I want to win the championship. And oh, it's Verstappen, sorry, Verstappen. He's the one trying to race. Definitely beating him, but I want to win the championship. I want to win the overall title. Which means I need to get into the lead, and boom. That was a naughty overtake. Okay, I'll put my hand up that one. That was definitely a naughty overtake. Where are we? P4. Ooh, I'll take P4. That'll do me very nicely. Ferrari bogging me down in the same place again.
Look at this! Look at this! Race order.
Yes, yes.
Hill, David Coulthard, Pierluigi Martini.
Pierluigi Martini. Hahaha. I like that. Pierluigi Martini, P3. I'll be honest with you, the chances of me winning races is reasonably high because I've got an easy difficulty of increased the race length. I'm doing this because I want to have some fun, not because I want to challenge. Start at the back, charge through the field, maybe win a race or 2. There are going to be races I don't win. That much is a given.
Wait a minute.
Oh!
Almost certainly a collision there.
It almost certainly was Murray.
Spectacular overtaking there. And it's the last lap of the race.
1 lap to win it.
Closing the gap.
Oh, stuffed it. I went a little bit wide. And this is a long straight before we go into that wonderful hairpin at the bottom of the straight. Can I get him without hitting him? I'd like to get past without hitting him. Doesn't know how hard to hold the joypad down. Oh. Yes, did it! Did it without hitting him. Yes!
Oh, he's in first place.
Oh, that feels good. Da 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 da. I kinda knew that I would now. Da 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 da. And there's no Ferrari in front of me, so I can take the line I want. Dab the throttle around there, get the back end out a bit. Oh, fastest lap by a second. Thank you.
What a fascinating season this is turning out to be.
Yes, yes, yes. Fascinating, very fascinating.
Race order.
Dab the throttle, get it around. Come on, come on, come on.
Benetton and Hill.
That's what we used to have to do as well, to try and get rid of the understeer in the car. You just dab the throttle. Dab the throttle. Get the back end rotating that little bit quicker. Oh, nearly binned it already. We're so close to the end of the race even. Go on, go on, go on. And let's look backwards as we go across the line. Oh my god, that's close. That was close. For 129.8. I will take that victory over Verstappen, and I'll take the victory of the race. Do excuse me. So we won by 1/10 of a second from Hill. Bloody hell. If I hadn't fluffed up that last chicane, it would have been alright. It would have been a bit more of a gap. But anyway. Championship standings. We're top. It's anybody's game after 1 round. But look at that. Oh, shit. Minardi only P2. I should be top because I won. Oh, well. I suppose at this point, thank you very much for watching, guys. Dream big. I've been Mod. I hope you enjoyed this. See you next time for the next round. Bye-bye.